Welcome! Today we're diving into a childhood classic, Rugrats. Get ready to join Tommy, Chucky, Angelica, and the rest of the gang on their wild little adventures. Because the world of babies, it's pure fun, and sometimes absolute chaos. So now, let's step into this mini-universe and meet our brave little leader, Tommy Pickles. There he is, classic cartoon Tommy, with that round little head, his signature blue outfit, and those wide, innocent eyes. He's won all our hearts. But Tommy isn't just a baby. He's a brave little leader who always looks out for his friends. No matter how big the adventure, Tommy's the one leading the way. Diaper and all. And here it is, a realistic version of Tommy, with those adorable eyes, that brave little spirit, and his love for tiny adventures. This is what Tommy might look like in the real world. Voice actor E.G. Daily brought his character to life perfectly, capturing both his cuteness and his courageous heart. But now, it's your turn. What do you think Tommy would look like in real life? Let us know in the comments. Now it's time for Rugrats' sweetest and most timid character, Chucky Finster. Chucky is always a little nervous and worried, but when he's with his friends, he manages to be brave. In the world of babies, he's always the most cautious one, but also one of the most adorable. Here's Chucky in his classic cartoon look, with his red hair, big eyes, and scared little expressions. He's the definition of pure cuteness. And here's a realistic version. Chucky, the little baby who always tries to stay safe but still shows his courage, might have looked like this in the real world. What do you think Chucky would look like in real life? Now it's time for Rugrats' little queen, Angelica Pickles. Although she's spoiled, stubborn, and often very cranky, Angelica is a strong and leading figure in the world of babies. She always loves being the center of attention and usually gets what she wants. Here's Angelica in her classic cartoon look. With her yellow hair, pink dresses, and a bit of a selfish attitude, she always grabs everyone's attention. And here's a realistic version. Angelica, with her confident and strong leadership attitude, might have looked like this in the real world. What do you think Angelica would look like in real life? Now it's time for one of Rugrats' cutest and slightly mischievous twins, Lil Deville. Phil is always cheerful, fun, and a little messy. In almost every situation, he's ready to jump into an adventure with his sister Lil as a pure and playful baby. Here's Phil in his classic cartoon look. With his cuteness, curly hair, and innocent eyes, he wins all of our hearts. And here's a realistic version. Phil, with his slightly mischievous and curious eyes, might have looked like this in the real world. What do you think Phil would look like in real life? Now it's time for Rugrats' sweet, but just as mischievous, other twin, Lil Deville. Lil isn't the opposite of Phil, but she's just as cheerful and sometimes quite brave. She's a baby who always tries to do the right thing, even if she's a little confused. Lil always faces whatever comes her way with a smile. Here's Lil in her classic cartoon look. With her red hair, green dress, and adorable charm, she makes the perfect match with her twin brother, Phil. And here's a realistic version. Lil, a little naive, but so sweet and fun, might have looked like this in the real world. What do you think Lil would look like in real life? Now it's time for one of Rugrats' tiniest and sweetest characters, Dill Pickles. Dill is Tommy's little brother and the newest member among the babies. He may not be talking yet, but with his cuteness and innocent gaze, he manages to win everyone's heart. Here's Dill in his classic cartoon look. With his round, adorable face and innocent eyes, he makes all of us smile. He may not be off on adventures just yet, but he's always a bundle of joy around his family. And here's a realistic version. Dill, with all his cuteness, could be a little bundle of sweetness in the real world too. What do you think Dill would look like in real life? Now is time for one of Rugrats' smartest, strongest, and most trustworthy characters, Suzie Carmichael. Suzie is a true leader who always tells the truth and protects her friends. Unlike the other babies, Suzie often stays calm and stands up for what's right in every situation. Here's Suzie in her classic cartoon look. With her confident gaze, strong presence, and natural leadership, she's always the one guiding the group. And here's a realistic version. Suzie, with her strong, determined, and fun personality, might have looked like this in the real world. What do you think Suzie would look like in real life? Now it's time for Rugrats' loving, but sometimes a little scattered mum, Dee Pickles. Dee Dee's the mother of Tommy and Dill, and she's always right in the middle of the adventures swirling around them. She does everything for her family, and even though she can be a bit anxious at times, her heart is full of love and patience, making her the true hero of the home. Here's Dee Dee in her classic cartoon look. With her gentle manner, sweet personality, and slightly scattered mom energy, she always brings a smile to the audience. And here's a realistic version. Dee Dee, with her loving eyes and warm energy, might have looked like this in the real world. What do you think Dee Dee would look like in real life? Now it's time for Rugrats' slightly messy but total invention genius, Stu Pickles. Stu is the father of Tommy and Dill. And while he's always chasing a new invention, he sometimes creates total chaos in the house. But deep down, he's a cheerful and loving dad who always wants the best for his family. Here's Stu in his classic cartoon look. With his blue overalls, messy hair, and constant urge to build something, he's truly a lovable character. And here's a realistic version. Stu, always inventing, sometimes a little confused, but always full of love, might have looked like this in the real world. What do you think Stu would look like in real life? Meet Spike, the real-life mascot of the Rugrats gang. He's not just a dog. He's a babysitter, a best friend, and sometimes the only animal in the room who really knows what's going on. Loyal, lovable, and always ready to clean up cookie crumbs or bark to save the day. And here's Spike in his classic cartoon look. With those adorable eyes, he completely wins us over. And this is how we think Spike would look in real life. Pretty cool, right? What do you think? Let us know in the comments. Which characters would you like to see in our next video? Let us know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications, because we've got even more nostalgic characters and fun content coming your way every week. See you in the next video, cartoon lovers!